So you can also sort elements of a list. So all you have to do is use a method called sort. Yeah, that is straightforward. Like you want to put them in order, so you just say your list dot sort. But then the thing is that for list 1, right, we're going to get an error because this one does not sort a list with elements of different data types. So here we'll get an error for list 1. Yeah, then we can sort list 2 because the elements are of the same data type. Okay, so here let me do this. I realize that it won't. So this one sorts the list. This one sorts our list 2. So let us print list 2 now. The sorted list 2. Yeah, so this is our sorted list 2. Then you can also delete elements from the list. So how do you do that? There are different ways to delete elements from a list. So let's say you want to delete an element and want to store it somewhere so you can use it later. You use the method called pop. Okay, so you create a variable. Let's say p1 equals, then you say name of the list dot pop. So if you don't specify the argument, it's going to delete the last element. Let's say p1. Yeah, so the last element in this list in list 2 is 18. So if you don't specify, it's going to delete the last element of the list. But if you specify, let's say you want to delete the second, you want to pop the second, then you're going to get 0, 1, 2, or you want to pop the third, I'm sorry, the third, you're going to get 14. So let's try to print our list 2 and see what's in there. Yeah, as you can see, 14 is not in list 2, it's been popped. You can also delete, like if you want to just delete, if you want to delete an element, you don't want to use it anywhere, you can use delete. So you just say delete or del, the list where you want to delete it from, and then the index. Okay, let's say you want to delete the element at index 1. So this is how you do it. Let's print the second list. Yeah, so 12 in list 2 has been deleted. So this is how you delete an element. So also, if you want to remove or if you want to delete an element but you don't know its index, you can just say list2 dot remove. You want to remove let's say 11. Yeah, there you don't have the 11. Yeah, so that's it about deleting. Okay, so also if you want to convert, if you've been given a string and have been asked to convert it to a list, okay, so you've been given a string and you've been asked to convert it to a list. You can use the word or the keyword list. So let's say I have my string Monday, and I want to convert this to a list. What I have to do is my list equals list, then it takes the string as an argument. Let's print it. Let's see. Yeah, so this is our list that has been converted from a string that we get from the string that we've converted. Then if you've been given, let's say you've been given this a sentence, right? You've been given a sentence, or you've been given a date, and they want you to split that date to day, month, and year. You can use split. Okay, so let's say you've been given a sentence. Let's start with the sentence first. You've been given a sentence: Monday is a holiday. So to split this sentence, all you have to do is say s1 dot split. So the sentence has been split into words, and this, like when the string is split, those words, they become elements of a list. Okay, so now this one, it takes an argument as well, but the argument is optional. So the argument is called a delimiter. So the delimiter is, let's say, this, instead of being separated by space, it was separated by a hyphen. So in this case, we can put a hyphen as our delimiter. Okay, we're going to have our list there. So let's say we had a date, like our s2 equals, what's the date today? 12/08/2021, and want to split this. All we have to use as our delimiter is the slash. Yeah, there you have the day, the month, and the year in a list, so they become elements of a list. Yeah. So there's also what is known as the join. So the join is just the opposite of the split. So if you've been given a list, right? You've been given a list, and then So you've been given a list of elements, and then they want you to convert it to a string. You have to use the join. So how does the join work? Let me do this. So we have a list here, and we've been asked to convert it to a string. All we have to do is use the join. So the join, you first have to write the delimiter. In this case, it's going to be the slash, then dot, you say join. What do you want to join? You pass the name of the list as an argument. So you want to join S2. So there you have it. You have a string. You get your string back using the join. Yeah, so that is all I had for this one, but there are a lot of things. There are some of the things I haven't talked about them, but these are really important. Yeah, thank you.